Ladies and gentlemen, brothers and sisters, comrades and friends, today we're reacting to the new Louisiana law, which just passed, which states that every single classroom is going to have to display the 10 Commandments throughout the classroom. And so, what do I think about this? Do I think it's constitutional? Do I think it's legal? Well, the answer is no. But what would I do if I had to advise my fellow teachers to follow and uphold this law, presuming that I lived in Louisiana? So just give a little bit about my background if you don't know me already. I am a teacher who teaches history. I am a state elected union delegate for the state of Ohio, as well as a doctoral candidate at the American College of Education. So I feel like I bring some pretty good experience and background into this conversation. Having said that, however, let's delve right into it here. So is this constitutional? Well, the evidence would say no. There was a court case in 1980 known as Stone v. Graham, and this was essentially when a Kentucky law stated that every single classroom has to display the 10 Commandments. And the Supreme Court struck it down, and they struck it down hard because it's a violation of the Establishment Clause in the First Amendment. And in addition to that, they said it primarily promoted a religious message and lacked a secular purpose, right? So you're really just essentially favoring one religion over another, right? Which is something that you cannot do. And there's no secular purpose for this either, right? And so they're basically just saying that, it's biased, you're promoting this religion, you can't have it. And like everybody was cool with that. And well, I don't know about everybody being cool with that, clearly. But having said that, hasn't been as much of an issue. And so now it's trending in the news, and maybe it's been an issue in the past and I just haven't been around as long to know it. But now it's happening in Louisiana. And so if I had to advise my teachers in regards to what to do, this is exactly what I would do, right? I do some malicious compliance. I would say, all right, post the 10 Commandments, post the Noble Truths, right? Post the Pillars of Islam, post the satanic, the Church of Satan's little commandments or whatever, right? Like, just put everything down that just grinds their gears, gets under their skin, digs in with a knife, right? Because they do not deserve to have your full compliance on this, because one, it's just morally wrong. The idea that you're trying to indoctrinate children into a particular religion, right? In particular Christianity. And they'll say, oh, what's for a secular purpose? It's like, yeah, I bet you all the lawmakers who passed that were certainly, they were certainly Muslims, all the lawmakers who passed that, or they were certainly atheists, right? Yeah, okay. Yeah, okay. We all know that they were Christian. And so I think it's a clear, flagrant violation of the First Amendment. But I would do some malicious compliance, right? Don't get yourself fired over it, right? The law will be struck down by the ACLU or whoever, goes to, challenge this until it gets suspended and eventually struck down by the court. And if it doesn't get struck down by the court, then I guess you just got to do your malicious compliance and still preach those virtues of religious freedom and the First Amendment while we still have it. So, but again, you got to fight for these things if you want them, right? So, ladies and gentlemen, that would probably be my take. And